Alright, let's take a quick tour of under the hood of my 2015 Fiesta ST. So, there are a number of modifications, both cosmetic as well as performance upgrades that I've done underneath the hood here. One of the first things I did, of course, was the mountune drop-in air filter. I did that on the very first night of ownership. Quick, easy, couple of screws, swap out the factory one, drop in the mountune one. You get a little better airflow. It's a reusable filter, so you can clean it, so you don't have to buy another one. And it also allows more of the bypass valve noise to exit through the air filter. It's not absorbed as much through the factory one. So that was a performance upgrade done on the very first night. Shortly after that, I added a velocity stack to the side of the airbox and the bottom of the airbox. Those actually came off of I believe a Kawasaki motorcycle intake. They're nice plastic throttle body velocity stack, and it fit perfectly over by the frame rail with very little modification needed, and that helps smooth the airflow going into the air filter, as well as providing an outlet for sound to come out, as well as trying to keep as much heat out of the induction system as possible. So moving kind of down from there, I have the mountune induction pipe. This is made out of silicone. That should provide, I don't have any real data to support it, but it should provide less heat transfer than the factory rubber tube. And it is also a larger diameter, so you should actually be able to move more air from the air box to the factory induction tube back here that feeds the turbo. Now, as you can see, one of the things that I have done, of course, to combat heat, is use layered aluminum silver foil tape as well as gold foil tape. The air box, both the bottom portion as well as the top, through here, through the induction tube, underneath this panel here, as well as the cool side charge tubes on the front of the engine, have all been wrapped in usually about 1 to 2 layers of aluminum heat-resistant foil, and then gone over with at least 1, sometimes 2 layers of gold foil on top of that. And that's basically to reduce the amount of radiant heat being absorbed into these components. You know, they're all black. They're usually plastic or rubber, and they want to absorb a lot of heat, and that heat gets transferred to the air that is moving through the system, and that's all air that needs to go through the intercooler, and that heat needs to be taken out. So 1 degree less going in the intercooler, it's 1 less degree I need to worry about coming back out. So that's kind of why you see a lot of the gold foil under here. Plus it looks kind of cool too. It's very lunar lander-ish, you know, a lot of modern race cars, because of all the use of composites and high heat, use a lot of the same thing. It's pretty affordable modification and relatively easy to do, just takes time. So on another cosmetic note, the engine cover has been wrapped with 3M Dynoc carbon fiber film, and as well as have a mountune sticker on there as well. And this is my first attempt at wrapping the engine cover. I'd say it came out just okay at best. It was not a very easy project to do, and I'd like to revisit that at another time, try to hopefully do a little better job. Overall, there isn't much done that you can see on the engine compartment in terms of performance. One of the biggest performance gains, of course, came from the tune. So what you can't see here, down located at the bottom of the engine, is between the turbo and the intercooler is the hot side charge pipe with a Helmholtz resonator in it, and that has been removed and replaced with a mountune one. So that pretty much wraps up what's different under the hood of my 2015 Fiesta ST.